This is my stack of pulls for last week, and I've now read them all, so let's talk about them a bit more in depth. I have quite a much better stack this week. So starting off with Barbara Gordon Breakout issue 2. I don't have too much to say about this. It was, I wouldn't say filler, but not much happened. I'm only really picking this up, the Spider-Man Band-Aid. I'm only picking this up because it is tied into the Batman run that's happening right now, but that is primarily why I'm picking it up. The first issue was really good, and this is a little bit of a step down, but that is okay. Barbara escaping death a little bit, and people are out to get her in the prison, so nothing much has changed since the first issue, but this is a bit more prominent, and there's a bit of a cliffhanger that I don't really know how to react to too much, but I rated this a 3.5 out of 5. It's a good read, but nothing too crazy for me. Next is Mask, number 1. I will be the first to admit I have not tapped into the Energon universe fully. I've only read a little bit of Void Rivals, and that is it. So I need to read like Transformers, and I haven't read any G.I. Joe or anything. So this is a little bit lost on me, but it was still very enjoyable. I'm also rating this a 3.5 out of 5. Good little introduction to some of these characters, and I mean, cool car, cool vehicles in this, and some great dialogue, action towards the end. But just overall, I don't feel like I'm going to keep picking this up because I haven't read that much of other Energon titles. So I need to tap into Transformers, I think, before I give anything extra Energon a go. So 3.5, still good, very good, but not the greatest for me. And now we get into the big 3 of the week for me. Starting with Absolute Catwoman number 1. Wow. Fantastic, just fantastic. This book is great. We delve more into Selina as a character within this Absolute universe. We see that she is awesome, which we knew about, but really good to see, her like gang of and having to sort of tussle with them. There's a double page spread of her like fighting a bunch of people, amazing. And I just really like the design of her character and her suit. And this is a very good first issue to this miniseries. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. And I think anything Absolute at this point is great. Like, it's just great. I know they're revealing a lot at the moment with Absolute Cassandra Cain at the end, and possibly getting her own series, and also revealing Absolute Batgirl or the Bat for I think issue 22 or 24 of Absolute Batman. So I just love that they're expanding this Absolute universe even more, and even into miniseries with characters like Catwoman and Green Arrow. It is awesome. I love to see it. And then another big hitter is Avengers Armageddon issue 1, something I waited for a while. I've been reading Captain America, and as soon as that banner for Armageddon's popped up, I've been counting down the days, and this delivers. This is a very good opening issue to this event. I am hoping that this event is a bit more cataclysmic than previous stuff. I want there to be some changes. I want there to be a lot of good stuff. I'm very happy that Wolverine plays a prominent part in this event, because Wolverine is my boy and my goat, and to see that he's in the Avengers team, I think beyond this is also cool. As a first event issue, it's really good. We get to see so many characters, such a good lineup of characters, and it's kind of the fallout of what's happening in Captain America as well. Having and then Weapons of Armageddon, having all these series sort of tied now into this is really good, because I feel like I already have a lot of information to go off, especially with reading Weapons of Armageddon, which was pretty damn good. I'm biased, but pretty damn good. But no, I also gave this 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect, but pretty close. It met my expectation for the first issue. I'm hoping that this event definitely picks up though as we go further into it. And then lastly, Daredevil issue 3, Beware the Omen, with Spidey on the cover, and not only on the cover, in the book, which is great. Now this was my pick of the week, and I also rated this 4.5 out of 5. So a bit of a trend going with some of these books. Obviously they're all really good. If the one though that I would maybe bump up to a 5 is this issue. I did read it a second time already this week, just because I wanted to really make sure it was my pick of the week. Having 3.5 felt a bit like, ooh, neck and neck. And no, this is great. You get such good dialogue between the police and Matt. You get a good little fight towards the end, Matt and the Omen, who is turning out to be quite an intriguing villain and character. Having Spidey at the beginning is great, also very good dialogue from him, and I'm just constantly fiending for more Daredevil. And what can I say? I want more Daredevil. Stephanie Phillips is doing a fantastic job, and Lee Garbett's art is just out of this world, so we love to see it. But no, that is all the books this week, or last week, and the ranking is quite simple. The ranking I would put it at within, 5th place, I would put Barbara Gordon Breakout. Just nothing much happened. There wasn't much progression. There was a bit of a reveal towards the end, but that was it. So putting this at the 5th spot, 3.5 out of 5. Then in the fourth spot, I would put Mask, just because of my, not so much lack of knowledge, but lack of intrigue for the universe, and this is a motivator for me to tap further into Energon, so there is a use for this, and I did enjoy reading it, very good dialogue, and great art as well. So also 3.5, sitting at the fourth spot. Then at 4.5, and the third spot, I would have Avengers Armageddon. Good start to the event, but obviously leading into more to come, so not overdoing it, which is good, but not like these other two books. Number 2 spot is Absolute Catwoman, just really, really good. Amazing, obviously, art, writing from Scott Snyder never gets old, so just fantastic overall. But I would put, as is my pick of the week, I would put Daredevil issue 3 at my number 1, 4.5, but definitely above the other two, just out of content and enjoyment and everything. This is just top of the stack, literally and figuratively. So those were my reads this week. Let me know what your favorite book of the week was, and I'll see you next week for next week's deep dive.